Hey everybody, welcome to another Winemaker Wednesday, mixing it up again today. We are outdoors in the Lost Sierra. Super happy about that. It's a beautiful spring day. It's about 68 degrees. There's a light breeze whooshing through the treetops, an amazing sound. So I figured we'd jump outside today and take advantage of it. No heavy topics for today. Just going to share with you a little bit about what we've been drinking around the house the last week or so. So some fun wines, some oldies and goodies, and a few surprises in there. Anyway, let's jump in and get to it. So first up, this is the Albin Jacumin, probably saying that wrong, from Cote de Rhone. Love my Rhone wines. 2020, um, really nice wine. I find this every so often. When I do, I absolutely grab it. It is mostly Grenache, a little bit of Syrah, a couple other Rhone varieties in there, I'm sure. Drink super smooth. It's rich, but it's not sweet. It's not jammy. It's not too oaky. Like it's just really good, flavorful red wine. So love some good Cote de Rhone when we can find it. What else we got here? This is Lingua Franca, 2019, the Plow Pinot Noir from Eola Amity Hills. So Lingua Franca, if you don't know, it's up in the Willamette Valley up in Oregon. They make Pinot, they make some Chardonnay as well, really nice Chardonnays. So this is from their estate vineyard, and beautiful, it's got that classic sort of cran cherry, um, plum characters that come through in it. Not a lot of oak, nice bright acid to it, lower alcohol. Love the style of Pinot. They do a great job up there. So we've been really enjoying that. Um, so here we go. This is Sterling Vineyards Reserve 2005 vintage. So this is a special wine for me. This was actually my very first vintage in the Napa Valley. Was 2005. Prior to that, my whole career had been down in the Central Coast, in Monterey County and Santa Maria area. And so first vintage coming up to the Napa Valley, to the big boys, and making a reserve cab. So I don't know, I'm sure we had Merlot and other varieties in here. We didn't put it on the back label, but this was drinking really good. I wouldn't say it had a ton more years to it, but at 18 years, yeah, it probably, it's got a few more left. It would have made it to 20 no matter, for sure. But really fun to drink. Enjoyed making that, and enjoyed drinking it the other night. So mixing it up here, this is the growler. Clearly not wine. Uh, so up here in the Lost Sierra, there's a little village called Gray Eagle, which is about 50 miles north of Truckee. Take Highway 89 and come north to Gray Eagle. Around Gray Eagle, there's two really cool breweries that actually brew their beer here. The first is called Ronan. The second is called the Brewing Lair. They both make great beers, very different in style, what they do. Um, and the experiences that you have when you go there are different as well. But they're both great. Love them both. Frequent them often. Don't have a bottle or a can or anything from Ronan here today, but we do have a growler from the Brewing Lair. I'd highly recommend going there. It's just off 70, just outside the town of Blairsden. And what I like to fill this with multiple times is a beer, like a West Coast IPA that they make called Ambush. Super classic. It's definitely hoppy. It's got some alcohol to it, but the hops are not aggressive. Like it comes across as just rich, flavorful, darker style beer, not porter, but a rich, flavorful IPA. So highly recommend checking out the Brewing Lair and Ronan for their beers. And after a long hike or a mountain bike or a gravel ride or whatever you do, go check out these guys. And the last but not least, another special wine for me from Newton Vineyard in St. Helena off Spring Mountain. This is the 2008 unfiltered cab from Newton Vineyard. So I made this wine back then. And I used to say back then that I liked my Merlot with a lot of cab, and I like my cab with a lot of cab. So this is mostly cab. A few of the other, I'm sure there's a little Merlot in there, but Petit Verdot, Malbec, always used to blend those in for some complexity. This was drinking really good. This has got more years to it to age. It drank great, but it's got much more time to go in the bottle. So really enjoyed this one, enjoyed making it, and enjoyed drinking it the other night. So that's it. we're just hanging out here in the La Sierra for a few days and watching the snow melt and enjoying spring roll through. So cheers to you guys. Hit like, subscribe if you want to see some more videos from us, and we'll talk to you soon. Cheers.